going to talk about erythema. Erythema is the discoloration of the face, usually in the color red. Today we will focus on the causes of redness in the face due to embarrassment and rosacea. The reason we turn red from embarrassment is blushing. Blushing is an involuntary action that is caused by our adrenaline being heightened and our blood vessels dilating in order to improve blood flow and oxygen delivery. Now, rosacea is a common skin condition that causes redness and visible blood vessels in your face. It can flare up and disappear for weeks or months. The cause of rosacea is unknown, but there are a few factors that can aggravate it by increasing blood flow to the surface of your skin. Some of these factors are exercise, hot drinks, spicy food, emotions, and alcohol.
Now we will be talking about bruises. Bruises are caused by the breaking of blood vessels, specifically your capillaries in your skin. The appearance of the bruise is mainly because the blood is leaving your capillaries and going into the extracellular matrix of your skin. So a lot of the times when you first bump your leg or your arm on a table, you'll notice that it starts to turn red. That's because your red blood cells are leaving your capillaries, which causes that red appearance. Now sometimes you'll notice that your bruises can be different colors. Most commonly it'll be like a purple or like a blue. That is mainly because your white blood cells, they are separating the hemoglobin into heme and globin, and then you can also notice you can get different colors like yellow and green. That's just because it's breaking down the hemoglobin and reabsorbing its component part. The thing is, you'll notice that bruises aren't always caused by bumps. A lot of people, they get bruises, naturally, and they don't even have to bump their leg. This is caused by a multitude of different things. It can be because of aging. The older you get, the weaker your capillaries get. And then also a common reason is alcohol. So if you're an adult and you're drinking lots of alcohol all the time, you can notice you get bruises a lot easier. Also blood thinners like aspirin. Aspirin is a really big, cause of bruises. So if you're taking lots of blood thinners, that can also weaken your blood vessels and cause you to get bruises a lot easier. An easy way to prevent getting bruises is grapeseed extract and just kind of avoiding those things that cause bruises. So like aspirin and alcohol, stuff like that.
And finally, blanching. Blanching is when the skin becomes paler in appearance when compared to a person's usual complexion. It typically indicates a temporary obstruction of blood flow. Blanching can either be long-term, temporary, or permanent. This condition occurs when the body is not getting enough blood or oxygen, usually due to significant blood loss, severe trauma, third-degree burns, dehydration, severe infection, or an allergic reaction. Symptoms of the blanching include mental confusion, nausea and vomiting, cool, clammy skin, altered breathing, absence of urine output, and loss of consciousness.
Anemia is a common condition that causes one to be pale. This is usually because the person does not produce enough red blood cells, and that can happen if there's like a lack of iron. Most people with anemia have a lack of iron in their blood, and then also they have a lack of the vitamin B12. The reason because a person usually becomes pale is because of the lack of blood flow. So for example, if you're sick and you look really pale, the reason why you look really pale is because the blood is going away from the superficial part of your body and moving towards the part that needs the most attention. So if you have an organ, let's say something's wrong with your liver, the blood's gonna move away from the skin and go towards the liver while you're sick to help make you feel better.
Squamous.
Welcome to Simply Squamous, brothers. We're out here. We're doing the most.
3 major parts of skin discoloration. Redness.
We'll work on perspiration in the next episode.
Episode, perspiration.
Bye, Squamies. That causes one. The bell rang?
Yes.
Oh.
Shoot.
Sorry for small bad, I know. No.
It's Malay.
Oh. Little E-hop bear. This goes out to you. Our video's better.